other radio stations had started playing it, but Radio 1 was still sort of hesitant about it. And then they finally said, oh, yeah, look, we'll have it as our record of the week. Simon Mayo's show, his producer, they both really liked it. Yeah. And so they said, yeah, no, we're going to play it as our record of the week. So, oh, yeah, this is, oh, crikey, record of the week. So got to that point. And then the week they were due to play it, it was like, we were sitting there waiting. And then they said, this is the record of the week. It's U2. So they basically, right at the last minute, they'd sort of changed their mind. Wow. And so it's like, oh, no. And then the second week, they said, no, we're going to play it next week. And then they played something different. So we've basically sort of almost given up hope then. Yeah. And then finally, they said, no, we're definitely playing it next week. So all the way through, it was really sort of, we just didn't know whether it was going to happen or not. And then as soon as they started playing it, it started snowballing, and then the rest is history, really. And it literally was like a snowball, and it just turned into this bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it was an amazing time.
Yeah, definitely. And not long after that, you went on to work on what's probably your most famous composition, which is the BBC News theme. How did you get approached to work on that?
Well, that was the year after the single came out. So it was a pretty, some people have their golden time, I think. And in a way, that was probably mine, where all the hits are happening in one go. And so I did the single, and then the following year, I was just approached by the BBC and said, do you want to, are you happy to be on the short list of composers that we're going to consider to rebrand the BBC News? And I was like, let me think about that. Yeah, took about, and so, it didn't take much. So I said, yeah, obviously, that'd be absolutely amazing. I'd be completely honoured. So, and then we got narrowed down to a short list, and I went to meet Martin, who was the creative director, and he explained what the whole thing was about. And he said, basically, up until that point, all the BBC News shows had all got different theme tunes, and they all looked a bit different. They all sounded a bit different. And what he wanted to do was create this one single brand sound and brand look for the BBC News. Yeah. To bring it into the new millennium, into the 2000s. And so that was the whole plan. And it was creating a look and a feel and everything. And so he said, and I want the music to be instantly recognisable and to be completely different to any of anything you've ever heard before. It's got to be completely